Hi everyone. So today I want to make this video for people who are absolutely passionate about, starting an e-commerce store or a drop shipping store. But like many of the people who start early, who are early on the journey, they're very, very confused on how they can choose a niche, what product they're going to sell, and will there be any niche? How can I start to generate ideas of what kind of niche I can possibly go for. I'm sure in the beginning, and I can relate to it, in the beginning it's very, very hard. You've got hundreds of ideas and you end up getting confused, and sometimes you have no idea as well. Some people get confused because they've got too many options, some people get confused because they just don't know what to do, and it's they just learn what a niche is, and but they're still struggling to find how actually they can choose a niche which they will like and enjoy, or they will have more success with. So I want to break it down a little bit more. I want to you to understand that the questions that you have in your mind and the answers for those questions lie within yourself. Okay, so we'll do a little bit introspection into our lives and try and find out what kind of niches that we can actually go for. Okay, so let's just start. It's very, very simple. It's nothing extraordinary, but a simple exercise which can give you profound results and can give you a very good niche that you might go after. Okay, so let's get started and try to declutter your mind and give you some good ideas. Okay, all right. So when we want to choose a niche, how can we think about, or how can we generate ideas what niche is going to be good for your store, okay, or for your customers? So the first thing that you can think about when you doing or trying to find a niche is you think about your hobbies and your passions. Your hobbies could be playing a guitar, painting, reading books, playing some sports, could be soccer, could be football, just any other game, badminton or whatever. You have passion or a hobby, it could be knitting and all that. So chances are that if you like that niche already, you can definitely find some products which are unique, which you know are not available in the market very quickly. So that can really help you with two things. First of all, you're going to work in a hobby, or you're going to start a store which relates to your hobby or your passion, so you will enjoy more. And if you can earn money doing what you like, there's nothing like it. Okay, and the second reason is because you already know that hobby, or something that you're passionate about. There's some things that are not available in the market, and you have good knowledge about them, so your learning curve becomes a lot easier. You don't have to learn about anything new. You already know that stuff. You already know, okay, what sort of accessories I can sell with the guitar, possibly if I'm doing a drop shipping store, or what sort of things people like, or the clothes they wear, or the culture that they have within the guitar playing niche. And all those things are very, very helpful when you actually set up your store, and because you can actually build a brand based on that, because you know the people or your customers very well already. So try and find things which are as close as possible to your hobbies and passions. So you list them down, you put them, okay, my hobbies are, playing guitar, going for maybe shooting or things like that. So you try and find those kind of niches. Or your might hobby might be you like designing fashion, or you might think of some fashion designing things and all those things. So all these give you a very good idea, and also help you set up your store on the basis that you already like the thing, you have knowledge about that thing as well. So that can really help you generate ideas and implement them as well. Okay, so that's the first thing that you can think about. I would highly recommend write 2 to 3 hobbies or passions that you have, and put it down, and then we will talk further how we can, choose the 1 or 2 which are more likely to help you with succeeding in your store. Okay, let's move on. Next one is your you might have done a job, you might in the past, or your current job, or you own a business. It could be relating to like hospitality, it could be nursing, you could be a dentist, you could be a lawyer, you could be just office work, or you might be a firefighter. So there's always things, or things that you cannot find easily, or the things that these people really need. Obviously, we need to find something small which we can use for our e-commerce or dropshipping stores, but there's always few things that are not available easily. And because you have the knowledge and you can tell there's a gap in the market that no one else is supplying those kind of things, so then it becomes a lot easier for you to come in and show the product to a certain kind of, let's say, a dentist. Okay, they might be looking for a certain product that you already know it's not available in the market, and it's easy to source from AliExpress or somewhere. Then you show that product to a dentist, there's good chance that they will like it, because they already if you sort of felt that there's a gap in the market, or that thing is not easily available, um, then you can present it to them, or you can have, or some merchandise that is will appeal to a firefighter, like t-shirts or necklace, or for a nurse, they might be, they might like to wear a t-shirt which might say, I'm proud to be a nurse, or I am a mom of a proud nurse, or something like that. So that makes it easier for you to find a niche as well. So you can say, okay, if I've been working in nursing before, why not try find products which are related to nursing, and I know that market already. I know what kind of products are not easily available, or what sort of things that will appeal to the nurses already. So you can start to pick that niche and sell to such professions. So very, very powerful way. Have a think about it. Write 2 3 down of your current or past employments, okay, and then shortlist the ones that you really like. Okay. Okay, then I will move on to the next one. So it's life experiences. Everyone goes in different stages of their life. They've traveled somewhere, they've attended a wedding, or they've seen a birth of a child. They've gone to an engagement, or they've got engaged themselves. They've bought or sold a house. There's some big life events that happen in everyone's life. Okay, moving houses or things like that. So you need to go back to those times. Okay, you need to think very clearly. You just sit down, relax, and think, play the picture of those events in your mind again. Right? When you play that again, you might get some ideas. Okay, this was a thing when we were doing this wedding. There's all these things that were not available, and or there was something that was really, really unique, but when you try and find it in normal stores, you can't really find it. So what sort of those things are play in your mind when you think about those kind of events? And based on those unique items, try and pick a niche first, and then also try and source the products from AliExpress. Okay, so it could be some unique decoration items, it could be some unique jewelry, or um, anything you can come up with in terms of these events that happen in everyone's life. So it's basically sitting down, relaxing, and then concentrating on playing the exact picture that you were at that point of time, and then finding some ideas and generating some ideas. Okay, so this can be done. I would definitely, if I once I get the ideas, I would write them down, and then we will you know then we will then we can choose out which one is going to be the best for us. Okay, so definitely a worthwhile exercise doing. Spend some time on it, and you will be amazed what kind of things you will come up with. All right, I will move on to the next point that I have, which is people in your circle, inner circle, people, your friends, your family, your brothers, sisters. What do they do? What hobbies do they like? What kind of work they're doing? Or what thing is there that they have good knowledge about? Okay, can they share some ideas with you? Can you talk to them? Okay, okay, you maybe they're working in a very unique thing, and no one really knows how to and you can see in the market, that no one is actually fulfilling their request, or the things that they want to buy are not really available. Okay, so you can talk to them what sort of things they don't find in the market very easily, or what sort of interests they have, what sort of passions they have. Okay, based on those you can find some ideas as well, and consult with them. Don't be afraid to talk to them. Okay, and don't be shy and just talk to them, and they might give you some ideas which you might have never thought of, and that can be a very handy thing for you. And you never know, one of those guys might want to be you want to be your partner as well. They might, oh, you got this e-commerce knowledge, I got this product idea, let's go together and make it work. And if you have good understanding with them, then it might work to be a very fruitful partnership as well. So all those things, these generate ideas for you. They give you things that you might have not thought of before. So definitely spend some time on doing this exercise. I will explain to you uh, the next step that you have to do. You just what you need to do is a little bit of a small exercise. For each of the four things that I've told you, write down 3 to 4 niches that you, or the ideas that you come up with. It might be just a single product, or it might be a whole niche altogether. So you write those things down and come up with a list of 10, 12, or maybe even 15 niches if you want to. Once you have that in place, okay, pick the top 3 ones which you think are more likely you like and you think you can succeed or you have more knowledge about. Okay, pick 2 3 things and then start to further research, and then start your store picking up products from that niche. So again, I want to say that it's very simple, but it really will give you ideas if you are really new and you're confused about all these 100 different things and you can't go ahead. But if you definitely try this exercise, I can assure you, you will have a lot of ideas, and the ideas that you will generate will actually be the ones that you actually like. So it's always good to have, niches that you pick, that you have some knowledge or passion about. Okay, if you pick a brand new niche which you have never heard of before, it might take you some time to learn about that niche and how things work, what sort of products are popular. But if you already know something, use that knowledge, enhance the knowledge, and move to your results faster. Okay, so with that I will end that video, and I hope you found it very useful, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.